Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we're gonna check a new kit from ARK models. It's dedicated to Mi-24V, as it's written here. It's molded in 70-second scale and it's based on the Hobby Boss plastic. Hobby Boss plastic is also accompanied with some resin aftermarket, as it's written here, and also there are some small extras which should be nice and will help you with detailed build. On the other side of the box here, as you can see, we have some information about the kit. So there are 213 plastic parts and 4 resin parts. Assembled model will measure 257 millimeters length. On the back side we have some photos of the real prototype and also some history note in English and Russian, so that you know what you assemble. Box, as you can see, is sealed from both sides, so just give me a second. I need a knife or scissors to open it, and then we'll check what's inside. I guess the packaging scheme is similar to other ARK models kits, so we can expect sturdy cardboard box inside, which will make sure that all parts stay intact. Okay, so as I said, we have Hobby Boss plastic inside, we have Behemoth decals for several marking options, resin parts, and also the marking guide is also given by the Behemoth, I guess. So let's start from the plastic sprues, because we didn't check this plastic kit before, and it's interesting to see the overall design of this kit and how it's detailed. I mean, it's a 70-second scale, so there should be some surprises, I guess. I think you also know that there are some other, let's say, alternatives available on the market. I think Swiss Dice produces this kit, and also some few other manufacturers. Nevertheless, ARK model decided to include the Hobby Boss plastic, and I guess that's the right decision, because the detailing of this kit is quite nice, and it should be more than enough for the let's say detailed build. So first, plastic sprue, as you can see here, is dedicated to the fuselage halves, which are molded together with tail segment, of course. Note that antennas are molded into the fuselage halves, and you will have to be careful. Nevertheless, the engine section, air intake here and here is molded separately. We have some separate hatches, and of course the front section where the canopy should be installed is also separate. Note that special small elements for the pilots are molded into the fuselage, so again some care will be required. Inside there are big position pins and also position slats for all internal elements, so I guess there won't be any problem with alignment of all those components which will be inside. Next we have plastic sprue with bubble wrap. I guess you can say why it is, because here we have propeller blades which are quite tender, and manufacturer Hobby Boss decided to take care of this and secure them in the bubble wrap. So here we are. As you can see, under bubble wrap we have all thin parts hidden, so that they won't be broken, and overall detailing is quite nice. We have here the cockpit, let's say, parts, and also we have some of the external elements, for example the tail, propeller, and few other minor elements. Molding quality, of course, is nice because it's a Hobby Boss kit, so there are no problems at all, and with some careful assembly you can get detailed copy of the helicopter in the 70-second scale. So here we have another plastic bag. Again, I need a second to open it. And here we are. So we have 2-piece landing gear wheels. We have here the front section of the air intakes, engine air intakes. Also we have here some parts for the missile launchers, nevertheless they will be replaced with resin parts, so no worries. Special pylons for those missile launchers and some external equipment, and also here we have 2 seats for the cockpit. Nothing special, I mean, but you can detail it with belts or maybe just some aftermarket PE parts. And the last plastic bag carries actually a pair of the sprues. Those are absolutely similar, so I will show you only one sprue, because it is dedicated to the external equipment which can be installed on the helicopter. And as you can see here, we have different types of the missiles and also external tanks, so you will have a choice. Of course, it would be a pity not to use the resin accessories which are included, but I guess some modelers might opt out for the different loading, let's say. And transparent sprue is also packed into the separate plastic bag. Here we have one-piece canopy. Here it is. As you can see, molding quality is excellent. The only thing you need is masks, because masks are not included into this kit, of course, and this part will require some careful masking, so I would rather recommend to buy some aftermarket set, which will make this process a bit faster and easier. Next we have a Ziploc bag with marking guide and decals. Decals, as you can see, are fit into one sheet and printed by Behemoth. Printing quality is more or less good, and we have all stencils included. And as for the marking options, we have here several options. So here we have one Russian marking option and one from Czech Air Forces. And also here you can see the marking guide for the external equipment which might be used on the helicopter. Paint numbers are given in generic names, so it's just like black and no attachment to any paints range from any manufacturer. And the last but not the least is the assembly manual with resin parts attached. So just give me a second to open the plastic bag. That's also quite a nice solution, so that resin parts won't fly around the box. They're clipped to the assembly manual. So, as it was mentioned in the beginning, we have several resin accessories included. Here you can see them. I will zoom the camera so that you can see them closer, and now you can see them. So there are 2 pilots included. As you can see, poses are a bit different as far as you can see, so at least they are not 100% identical. And also here we have the missile launcher, external one, which should be attached to the helicopter. I mean, it's also quite a nice and interesting, let's say, add-on, which is much better than the original plastic part. And as I said, the assembly manual was finished in form of this black and white brochure. Just give me a second to zoom out the camera. We have short history note on the first page, then some safety advices, parts map, model tips, and then assembly process starts. So as you can see, assembly process is explained with help of those schematic images. And here we have, let's say, decals map, and this is a loading chart so that you know what you can install onto your helicopter. And on the last page there is nothing. So that's all for the video review. As usual, you can check full review article on our website. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And in the description below you can find the link to our Facebook group. So visit it, like it, and you will be able to get all fresh news, articles and videos on time. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video review as usual.